Yo, what's up, guys? It's Parnellyx, and we're back after a little bit of a hiatus. Sorry, haven't really posted videos the last couple weeks. I'll talk more about that here in a bit. But today we're playing Toplane Warwick. In this video, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a commentary video for the top lane. I've been playing a little bit of Toplane Warwick recently, not as a primary role, but like, you know, when filled or secondary. And I think I've figured out the best top lane build. It's nothing really too special, but I figured you guys would like to hear, you know, my thoughts on Warwick top right now. But before I, play the game, I want to mention that I am being sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. I'm not gonna post an advertisement or anything like right now, but I am saying that I'm being sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, and the number one way to support me and future videos, future streams, whatever, is to click on the download link in the description and download the game on either mobile or PC, create an account, and complete the tutorial, which takes like 5 minutes. And if you do all those things, I'm being sponsored. They gave me a generous donation for that, so it's just the best way to basically donate to me, is honestly just supporting the sponsor that way. So I just want to mention that briefly. It doesn't take much time, and it actually means a lot to me because their marketing budget's ridiculous. But yeah, anyways, we're playing Warwick top. We're playing into Fiora. We're doing the flash barrier tech. You know how we do things around here. But normally what I like to do with Warwick top lane is, well, besides just fight the enemy level 1. Especially with Conquer. I'm going Conquer versus Fiora. That's what I've been doing against Fiora. I'm taking too much poke here, but it's okay. But I just like to get the early shove in so that I get the level 2 right away. And it helps me just completely dominate my lane opponents. I want to crash the wave on the second wave. Sometimes you can crash it on the third, depending on how the trading is going. But I usually crash it on the second. I'll use barrier here. Okay. It's fine. It's okay to trade barrier that early. Because now I just completely dominate the lane. She can recall and TB back, whatever, but it's no big deal. Okay, level 3. Rengar is going to gank. He has ignites, so that is kind of concerning. But he has no flash, so I'm just going to go ahead and just disengage off the ignite, and he can't flash to follow me. And so we're just kind of chilling. We just wasted his time and his ignite. That's huge. Damn, she Q'd my, or she W'd my Q, which was actually smart on her part, but... There we go. Get the tower reduction. Very greedy of me to not flash, but I felt confident in that. Oh. Okay, she's gonna TP back, so I need to... Well, I need a recall, but my mid laner, my jungler might need some help here, so I'm actually gonna come rotate. Might be a free kill. Got it. I'm gonna flash so she doesn't get the parry off. You follow. Get the kill. Wow, this early game's kind of just chilling. I've actually been like stomping so hard with Warwick top in this account. I feel like it's actually like really OP. I think Warwick top lane, or top lane's Warwick's best role right now. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Every time I've played it, it just feels insane. Even though I haven't been playing it a ton, it's juicy. Against Fiora, so I'm going to be rushing into Divine Center because you guys know Divine Center is an OP item and obviously synergizes pretty well with Warwick. The combo that I'm going, the best Warwick build right now for top lane, is to go a combination of Divine Sunder and also Bork. You can go either or first. You can go Bork first or you can go Divine Sunder first. Against like melee bruisers that can't really escape you very well, so like Gwen, Darius, stuff like that, or tanks, I would probably go Bork most of the time. But against champions, you're going to be poking more, doing a little bit more trading with, and I think Divine Sunder is a little bit better to get first. But the combination of 2 items is just insane. You get a ton of healing, ton of damage, obviously, like a ton of damage, obviously, and your survivability is just good enough. Especially in the side lane. You're going to be a little bit squishy if like fights break out, but it's no big deal. I'm actually going to go ahead and just set up a freeze. It looks like she went over and warded. But we're just going to go ahead and just freeze away. Let's try to thin it out just a little bit. kill this. I'll miss the CS. Typical of me. And I actually need to be playing. Well, it's kind of a little bit annoying because this wave is a little bit too deep. Just gonna die to the turret. I'm gonna try to just zone. I want to zone her off XP. I'm losing out in some gold, but she's losing out in like XP, so it's worth it overall for me. I think I actually kind of messed up my freeze there. It's whatever. We can slow push the wave in. With my ultimate coming up, we can just slow push the wave in, and then we can go for like a turret dive. That's what I'm trying to. I want to slow push the wave in. I want to try to poke her down, get her to like half health, and then if she's half health by the time the wave crashes, I can tower dive her and make her just miss like 2 or 3 waves of minions. It's really OP of a strat. It's really risky, but it's honestly not like the risk is just you dying and giving over your shutdown. But like it's not like you're not gonna miss out on much if you do die, and the reward is just big time. So if I can do this, that would be ideal. Let's see if she's not stepping up at all. She's doing the smart thing and just sitting back and letting the wave get to her. So won't be able to actually chunk her right now. I'm okay with taking turret shots. I want to chunk her. That's all I care about. I just need to make sure I just don't die. It looks absolutely psychotic for me to play like this, but trust me. Trust me. I just want to get her low. And she outplayed me. Fuck. Oh, damn. Okay, I got outplayed there. Okay, yeah. She got the W off. That's unlucky. That's what I wanted to not happen. Very risky of me to go for that. I wasn't really exactly sure how to play that, honestly. I felt like I thought I was being unpredictable, but I got outplayed. So you can call it a misplay, but I think I just got outplayed there. It was definitely risky, but I give away my shutdown. But that's really it. The wave's going to bounce back, and the wave's going to be in a good spot. If I killed her, she would have missed the entire wave, plus my wave would have been in a great spot. Even if I trade 1-for-1 there, it would have been great. So, yeah. I definitely didn't want to die, but it's not too bad right now. It's definitely not too bad of a spot to be in. I'm going to miss the CS. That's not part of the plan. I want to cut it down so there's about 4 minions. You can freeze off of 3 minions. If there's 3 full health minions, you can set up a freeze. I'm just going to go down here and set up a ward. I need to actually... My one problem with me playing top lane is I definitely don't ward well enough. That is like an actual issue. So you need to try to find some better opportunities to ward. Better than me at least. I guess I just kind of... I get too tunneled in on the lane. Okay, I'm gonna eat early. If I got stunned there, that would have been... This is kind of a skill matchup. You have to just outplay your W, basically. If she Ws you, she can probably kill you a lot of times, but... Normally I try to E early, because they expect you to hold your E as long as possible. So normally I go for an early E. And then later on, when they start to W early, then I just hold the E, and I just mind game them. So yeah, I do this. I was trying to bait out her W there. If I got her W, I would have just pressed R on her. I'm trying to get her W. If I can bait out her W, then I'm willing to all in her. I think she's gonna W meet me. Okay. There we go. She got the attack speed slow on me, which actually hurts like really big time, but Necron was here regardless. I mean, she was low enough to where I was going to get the kill anyways. But yeah, like, this is just... This lane is... Warwick is so oppressive right now in lane. It's so oppressive. Obviously, your early game's really strong. The only thing you have to worry about really is jungle pressure. So you just gotta make sure that you're aware of that. Ward better than I do. I know my limits of the champion, so I'm not as concerned, but it is something that you should be doing is warding a little bit better. But the thing about Warwick top lane is he just doesn't fall off anymore. Last season, he'd fall off. He doesn't really fall off anymore. I mean, he does fall off, I guess, in like kind of the late game, but His mid game it's stronger. I think this season Warwick top lane's early game's a little bit weaker, but it doesn't matter because it's already really strong. Or it's still strong. And his mid game is just way stronger with Divine Thunder plus Bork. I think this is a great combo. Another item you can go, of course, would be, or another build. You can go Titanic Hydra Rush into like a Sunfire Cape. You can also go Divine Thunder with it. Tank Warwick is pretty good. Scale's the best. But I think this is really nice in the side lane because it just gives you so much kill pressure. And it's just going to be your best 1v1, 1v2 item sets. And since you're in top lane, that's probably going to be your best bet. Okay, see, I keep Eing early. Eventually, she's going to recognize that. Like, you can just see with Divine Thunder. Like, look at that, my damage, man. It's disgusting how much damage I'm dealing. This guy's wanting to shove in, get the plates, and I am totally down. See if we can get proc demolish. Nice. Let's go for a tier 2. Which, by the way, one of the reasons why I think Warwick top lane is really OP is because split pushing is better. Just side laning in general is better this patch. And yeah, Warwick is a great side laner. Even though you don't take TP, you're still like, you're able to put out that pressure. You don't really deal much damage to the turrets. That is a bit of an issue. But I take demolish, so it's not too bad. And oh, she went for that mechanic there. There we go. Just notice how I waited for my Q just a little bit because I was paying attention to my Divine Thunder cooldown. I made sure that I got a Divine proc on that Q. I didn't instantly Q. I waited for the proc. We're gonna get this tier 2. Look at this tier 2. Look at this gold. Look at this gold, man. Look at this gold. It's 600 gold if you are the only one. If you're standing next to the tier 2 turret when it dies now. It's 600 gold. It's 50 global, so it's 50 for everyone in your team. And then 550 local gold. So total it's 800 gold. It's so broken. This is like the tier 2 turret is gold. Like, it's just it's insane, man. It's such a treasure. And I think it's an objective that people aren't really paying attention to enough. It's so strong. You get the tier 2 turret. I mean, go back and you can see my gold just jump. Like I almost have my Bork already. I'm gonna do some counter jungling because I'm shoving in so deep. And I haven't even had to spread my pressure in any way. I haven't had to group up. Like last season for Warwick, in order to carry games, you had to group up. You can just hard pressure the side lane, get the tier 2 turret, and then you can worry about that later on. Like now I'm gonna be so strong in these fights when we do actually group up that it's just gonna be impossible to stop me. But like I said though, I am pretty squishy right now. So after you have plenty of options after Bork and Divine. Any bruiser or tank item's gonna do. So Parnellyx is great if you're looking to group up. Hullbreaker, I know a lot of people are probably asking about Hullbreaker. I haven't made a video talking about that yet. Hullbreaker I think is great as a third item. So yeah, after Divine Bork, I like to go Hullbreaker plenty of the time. I could go at this game. Thing is, I feel like because I've shoved in this, I got the tier 2 so early, I'm not sure if I want Hullbreaker. Like sure, I'm gonna be split pushing bot lane and here in a bit. But we might be just looking to group up. I guess with that said though, I think our team fight's just so much stronger. I don't think I need the like a Parnellyx shield to help me team fight. So I might just go Hullbreaker because it gives me a superior 1v1 and 1v2. And I don't feel threatened grouped up regardless. So yeah, I think we'll go Hullbreaker. Other items that you can go are of course like Rain Winds, Omen. You could even go Frozen Heart, even though I never really go it. You can go Abyssal Mass, you can go Wit's End. You can go Titanic as well. I kind of like played that bad. Look at how broken Warwick top is right now. Look how broken Warwick top is, dude. I'm playing like trash. You guys saw like I played that bad. I played that overall pretty bad. The only good thing is I canceled my E early before Fiora could stun me. That was like the key point, but I'm just out stat checking. I'm making sure I'm spacing my abilities. I'm making sure I'm spacing my abilities so we get the Divine Sender procs. And yeah, I mean, it's like really all there is to it. I mean, it's not all there is to it, but it's simple. I'm dead here. So they did manage to kill me. This is an example. Like I'm playing like an ape right now. I went way too deep. Wasn't paying attention to the map. If everyone in the map is MIA, you gotta back up. You gotta know when to back up. Normally I would actually do that, but I'm gonna blame that on recording a YouTube video. I get a little distracted, I guess, from the game when I'm focusing on what I'm saying, but just to know, as you can see right there, just pay attention to the map. Always be aware of the jungler. Always be aware of the jungler or who can gank you. Even if you're ahead like I am. I'm still aware of the jungler, and it's like, or I still should be aware of the jungler. And I know I can 1v2, but I also have to pay attention to, yeah, like, are there gonna be more people coming for me? A 1v4 I can't deal with. 1v2 I can deal with for sure. 1v3 maybe. I might be able to 1v3 actually. I'm actually gonna roam bot lane here to go for this tier 2, because like I said, this tier 2 turret is such an OP objective. You want to take it. You can also grab Rift Herald early sometimes. That's something I've been flirting with recently. I haven't been doing it a ton, but I want to see if I can like go for some Herald sneaks to help me secure the tier 2 turret. I think it's really nice for a split push right now. Seeing Rengar here. I was looking for him. You might be wondering, like, why isn't this Fiora, you know, Wing my fear? But it's the timing that I use on my E. I'm trying to. It makes it really hard for her. It makes it really hard for her, because if she W's too late, then I just kill her. There we go. And simple. It's just